As we head into the next couple of hours, that's when we'll see that peak daytime heating temperature will top off here in the metro right around the lower 70s. And then once we lose that sunlight, that daytime heating, we're going to see temperatures quickly falling down into the 50s, where tomorrow morning we'll reach that morning low of it being in the 40s once again. So at least bundle up tomorrow morning. But again, very much dry out there today. In fact, again, we're not forecasting for any rainfall out there across the land of enchantment, but we may get to see at least a little bit of some clouds building in as we get into those evening hours. So again, if you have plans to maybe try to go catch the two comets, Lemon and Swan, out in the northwest and southwestern skies this week, well, today may be one of those better days to go ahead and do that as we get into the next couple of days, where we'll start to introduce at least some lower rain chances. Not only that, but we still have the Orionid's meteor shower, which peaked last night, but we could still continue to see it through the rest of this week. And at least right now, we're not looking at any moonlight to cause any interference. Again, you'll want to get at least out of the city and away from those city lights. Allow your eyes to adjust for about 30 minutes, and then you should be able to at least catch some of those meteors streaking across the sky. So tomorrow, though, is going to be a little bit of a different story. Again, we'll continue to see at least a little bit of some clouds, but out from the west to the east is where we'll watch some of those showers and maybe even a few rumbles of thunder move through portions of New Mexico. A lot of this is due to a low pressure system off to our west, which I'll get to here in just a second. But we're not looking at least anywhere for a severe threat. In fact, we're only going to be watching for the potential of some of those storms at least to be a little bit more on the rowdy side in terms of having some lightning embedded in them. And it could also have at least a little bit of some gustier winds. Now, here's where that low pressure will be tomorrow. It'll be right off the coast of Southern California, and it's going to bring at least a little bit of some modest moisture across portions of the desert Southwest. So at least for right now, we're really keeping those rain chances here in the metro at least a little bit more on the minimal side. About a 10% chance of a stray shower or storm here in the afternoon hours. By the evening, we'll bump that up to about a 20% chance and carry that over into the day on Thursday, where I think we could have potentially our best chance of the week to see any type of rainfall. Unfortunately, though, it's looking to be a little bit more, again, on the minimal side. And then once again, we'll start drying things back out as we get into the back half of the work week. And then if you have those weekend plans, they look to be pretty nice as well. But again, very nice conditions out there for a majority of us, or pretty much all of us across the state of New Mexico today. Temperatures very fall-like. We've got a lot of sunshine out there. Definitely don't forget the sunglasses if you have those afternoon plans to go out and enjoy that sunshine out there all across the board. Once again, sunshine, cooler temperatures compared to the last day or so, very much like what we saw this weekend. But again, over the next couple of days, we'll see the chance for some clouds building in. A little bit of some modest rain chances for some, and even some breezy conditions. Thursday looks to be a pretty breezy day across the land of enchantment, as well as through the weekend, and even as we start into next week as well. The East Mountains temperatures will be in the mid to upper 60s, and even some spots may hit the lower 70s today. The South Metro will be the warmest out of the entirety of the metro at around 73 degrees. But for here in the metro, we'll see temperatures once again in the lower 70s for the majority of us. Maybe a few spots may try to struggle to get out of the upper 60s. But Rio Rancho, perfect day out there today, guys. 71 degrees with mostly clear skies. You may see at least a few pops of clouds starting to head into the area over the next couple of hours. Same here with Albuquerque proper. Again, high of 71. I mean, you can't beat that fall-like weather coming up here over the next couple of days. We'll warm up by tomorrow and Thursday, but at least we'll stay below the mid-70s.